Let's see the quick demo of Microsoft AI agent integration in modern AI chat app and RAG app. So here my application running which have RAG search, AI chat and also AI agent. So let me ask first question related to normal conversation, and as usual we are getting that response, just normal AI integration response. Then we will just ask some question related to rag search, so which we have existing document in this application. So let me new chat. So see, there's a two documents is available. So based on this, actually whatever that content, if it is match about this document, so it will get that response. So that's something like that a rag search. So now see, I'm getting that response, that particular document which we have existing available. So they are just properly the extract the data and response the data as a over here. So that's called a rag search. So we have, but now what I'll do, we'll ask that some, we also integrate AI agent in this chat app along with the rag search app, right? So we will check. So simply I can ask just research and write a story, because I have one agent for research, one agent for write. So that's why I just provide the something like that and then hit enter. So now finally see that agent, whatever agent I have, so first there's a research and then finally write that story about my over here, and that we can check in our here. There's a nice dashboard available in .NET Aspire, which can show what exactly you are building your app. So we using Olama as a local, and we're using this two model for that embedding model for AL all mini LLM, and for normal main LLM, actually large language model, we are using Llama 3.2, and also we are using C vector data, which can store our data in a chunks, and then finally our web application actually depend on this AN, and also it is a market down whatever MCP actually required. So MCP tools also we are using over here. So if you go to the trace and if you see that Olama, and that how actually that is agent actually working. Now see, the agent is properly, it's saying okay whatever the system prompt, that agent actually coordinate research and write the compress story, right? So based on this, actually they are just calling over here. So see, this is that research tools is calling, then write tools is calling, and properly write that story. So that's how actually we will build over here that in a modern AI app or RAG app, how we can integrate our AI agent, Microsoft AI agent, right? So let's moving to implementation. So before I start to implementation, I'm especially recommend if you first time visit my channel, and this is my channel which is .NET real world example, and there is a many actually AI integration is over here, so you can learn over there if you new. But yeah, I think there's a many AI implementation over here, and also there is a Aspire application building over here. So front end, back end, as a full stack developer you can learn many things, and also we are many agent also got created over here, so you can get some idea about that. So yeah, let's me start to implementation. So first of all what I need to do, so I'm just open a Visual Studio over here, and simply go to the new project, and just looking for AI chat. Okay, so there is a existing template which they provided rag search. See, they are providing the project template application which use that rag and chat your own data, right? So this is that existing template. If you don't know how we can build it from scratch, also there's a many session in my channel you can go to, but yeah, I'll just use this one. So that existing one, I will show you how existing AI chat and rag search app, how we can use our agent, AI agent as well. So what I'll do, I can simply use the okay, so whatever name you can just use it, but I'll use that. And for this template, if you are not available, so definitely you require so you need one template, so which I already described. But yeah, so see, this is the template, which is the command.net new install, and this is your template. Okay, so just install this and you will get this template if it is not available in your application. So simply you can just next, and use .NET 10, and yeah, I think I'm good with this .NET 10. And yeah, there's a couple of providers, so I'll just use the local one because I can easily develop the local one. Either I required some paid subscription and also that I don't want it. Okay, and also I'm using that this Aspire, so that everything we can see it in our dashboard. And also I'll use this Qdrant. Okay, so this is a another database, or another search mechanism. This is a nice, actually, the vector data search, so that's why we're using this one. Okay, so finally, see, my application got created. There's a 3 project, but basically this is that main project, our web application, which have already integrate in our Olama and that rag search. Okay, so if you go to that program.cs file, see, this is a rag search, and this is the chat, this is the embedding search, and then vector database, and then finally it's working. So let me run it and see how is actually working. So before run, actually what I'll do, I'll just go to that app.host project, and in here, if you just simply run it, so definitely it will create everything from new, but I don't want to that. So for that, I'll just use that existing one, like whatever uh, existing image and all, so that I want to use it. So for that, simply I can just use this configuration. See, I'm just using the tag, so I will use whatever Olama image, so I will take the latest one. If you're not using this, definitely it will take that whatever latest version. So in this case, again, it will download and take a time. Okay, so I want to avoid that. And also I'm using that current volume, right? So whatever we have existing volume, all that LLM which is we install it, so I can use it. And this is the runtime, so I'll just use that GPU as a runtime, because that is pretty much fast. So yeah, that I'll just use it. So that pretty much good for here, right? And yeah, I think we are good. Only these changes I made it, but yeah, if you have you know your system, you don't want to use existing things, so you can just take it a default one. Okay, so now I can run this application. Now application got running, and here, see, my application is running, and all that dependency, like whatever our large language model with that model, so all it's downloaded properly, and vector search also is running over here, and this is our web application, right? And so let me run this on that. So yeah, there's a one issue actually that I am facing. I don't know it is for you or not, but yeah, this template actually from starting I'm getting this error. So what is that error? So this error, basically, if you go to your web application, go to the component, go to pages, and here uh, app.razor page. Okay, so this is a main component, which is that calling and then start your application. So in here, basically these are two places actually we are using render mode, right? So simply I can just skip that one and save it. And if I just take this hot reload option, might be it will work or not. So let me check it. If it is not work, so then definitely we required restart. Yeah, so now it's working fine, there is no issue. Okay, so now see, it is just a application which have normal AI chat along with this rag search. Okay, so if I just normal conversation, it will give that response as like we see, right? And also whatever related to search, if we have any document, so they will provide that information from that document itself. Okay, so let me just ask normal conversation over here. See, let me just normal no conversation. So here, that normal conversation, how are you? So now I'm getting that response. It's just simple without any document, because it is a simple conversation. But when I ask something related to a document, so let me try to that. For example, see, I'm just asking one information related to one emergency kit. Now see, it is search for emergency kit and getting the data along with this PDF. Okay, so yeah, that is all this existing application, but yeah, we will implement that AI agent also. Like that's why it's both work, like whatever normal conversation and rec search, and also if any agent we have implement, so that if required, so that agent also can call and then get the response based on that agent responsibility. Okay, so for that what I'll do, simply close that application, everything, just close it and go back to your application over here. And in here, so integration of agent, basically we required couple of packages of related to agent. So what I'll do, right click on that web application, go to that manage package, okay, and go to that browser section, and in here I required, Microsoft AI agent. So let me search that. So this is one which I need, so simply whatever latest one I can just install that and apply. And also we required another package related to that agent, so let me use that. Yeah, this AI abstraction, so let me install this one also. And the last one is AI hosting. Okay, so just copy and paste that. Okay, so this is Microsoft agent AI hosting, also install the latest one. Okay, so these three package actually we need that. So once that complete, now we have to add those agent. Actually we have to prepare that agent in this program.cs file over here. So see, in here we will just use the normal agent first, like single agent, but in later we will use advanced agent, the advanced scenarios, and also that multiple agent, how we can use it. But simply we will use a simple one agent and a single agent, so that you can understand, okay, how that agent work. Okay, so let me just copy that code. Actually I already handy, I don't want to write from start. So for that, actually after this chat, see, this is chat, actually we just build it over here, right? So after chat, what I'll do, I can simply, this is, okay, so this is my code actually where we trying to create the agent. So simply I can use that builder, and we have to bring that namespace. So yeah, just bring that namespace of that whatever package we are using. So add agent and specify your agent. Okay, so I'm just simply use that chat agent because this is a chat agent. And in the chat agent, what I'm trying to do, just logged in and logger, so just a logging something. And then this is a search function. Okay, so how we can get the search function? Actually this search function behave like that. Okay, if any related to suppose this AI agent will call all first, right? Agent will call first, but in this here we just introduce a search, the semantic search will that will search. Okay, if it is a normal conversation or it is related to any document search or rack search, so they will decide and get the data and provide that response over here. So like that way actually we can integrate. So for that actually we just implement this search function, which we already have in this AI chat. So if you go back to your application and go to the chat one, so in this component, the chat component, if you scroll down, so see, this is that now search, the search functionality over here, so that we have to integrate in the separately. Okay, so for that actually I can just simply inside this service, yeah, inside this service I can just create as, like, see, previously the semantic search, so that we have to integrate. So right click on that, create a new class, and in here that class name would be something, whatever the search functionality, right? So that search functionality I can just keep it over here. Okay, and in here I can just simply construct that, and I can just build this quickly. So yeah, just constructor of this function, and then inject that semantic search which we have already, and then I can just use this function, and this function we will use in our search tool. Okay, so go back to that program.cs file, and over here, see, I'll just use this search function over here, and same things I can just use over here. That's it. Okay, so this search function I'll just using the search. So whatever search and all, so they will just try to filter and get that proper response over here. So yeah, this is the way actually you can just easily create your agent and integrate your reg search and AI chat search. Okay, and now what need to do next? So next, this agent need to call it your application in your chat component. Okay, so go to your chat component. Yeah, before that actually I'll just resolve few dependencies. For example, we just create a new search function class, right? So that already uh, that already we have to do that. So as like we have to use this builder dot resolve the dependencies. So dependency like services dot add transient and then use that search functionality. Okay, cool. Now so this is fine, right? And what else? Yeah, I think that pretty much good for agent, integrate agent. So now you integrate that agent and create a search function and also resolve the dependency. Cool. Now go back to your component. Yeah, go to the chat component, and instead of this, right, currently we are using this AI chat. Where is that AI chat? Yes, over here, see, we are using the chat client, right? So where is our chat client? Our chat client we are actually injecting over here, but based on this actually we can use our provider so that I can get that agent directly over here, right? So there is a couple of way actually, whatever way actually if you are comfortable you can use it, but yeah, I'll use this one. I can inject as a service provider. Okay, and once you inject the service provider, I can just create a AI agent as a variable over here, like the private variable. I can use that AI agent and just bring to namespace, and on the load what I'll do, I'll just get that agent and store that. Okay, so what is my agent? So go back to your program.cs file and yeah, copy this is my name, agent name, so I can use it. And then our agent got created over here, right? And then we can use it. So for using here, right, so instead of this that old AI agent, I can use our AI agent. That's it. Okay, and instead of this get stream, because this method is not available over here, right? So for that what I'll do, simply I can just use this line of code. Instead of this, just comment it down. Okay, so see, we simply I can use AI agent and run as a stream method, and other things is same, no changes. Whatever we have, that getting that response and populating over here, right? And one more thing actually we can see the search, right? So we already using that semantic search, so we don't require over here as a search. Okay, so but yeah, if you want you can use it, but yeah, I don't recommend use that over here right now. And now we are good to integrate and we can get the response over here based on the agent. Okay, so let me test it first, then we will just use that advanced feature and also use the multiple agent, how we can use that multiple agent. So let me run this. So now it's running. Let me open a web application, and in here, okay, so simply I can just ask a normal conversation. Okay, so finally I am getting that response. That means it is working expected, as like after integration AI agent, so it is same behavior, like whatever that current normal conversation, it is getting it responding back using that agent. And if I just ask some question related to our any rag document like rag search, so let me see. how they are getting that response from that. Cool. Now see, yeah, searching for emergency server kit contacts, and yeah, it is getting the data over there. So that means that agent is working perfectly, right, after integration agent. So now what I need to do, I'll just implement, little bit advanced. Like what I'll do, I'll just using that advanced scenario. Like if I will just add more tools over here, like more tools, like other tools as well. So let me go back and here. So yeah, let me just create another function. So here I'll just use, as of now, see, if you go to the program.cs files, currently we are using semantic search, right? This is a one tools. But if you have a multiple option, like okay, I want to do more tools over here, right? Suppose this is a one search tools, and but yeah, I want to some other integration, like I want to get some other information and other tool using the tools and all. So how we can use that? Simply I can go to stop that and right click on this service, create another function, class, and yeah, weather function. So let me just create a simple weather function over here, which can use, and based on this prompt, it will get that response. Okay, so now see, I'm just using the get weather function, which will just get that location, right? And based on the location, they will give that response. Okay, so save it and just use this function. Go to your program.cs file and use another tool, similar tool over here, copy, and yeah, just paste it and go to next line. And instead of this, just copy over here, create another tools, and just use our weather function, change that weather function, and also use that weather function, change this and use this to here, and the function name would be get weather function. Okay, so now this is the way actually you can just utilize multiple function, or you can say an advanced scenario in this agent. So you can integrate like this way. Okay, so what I need to do in this case, I just little modification of our agent. Like as of now, see, this is instruction, like your useful agent helps to search short and funny answer, right? So instead of that, what I can do, I can just simply change our instruction, like for example just change to this. So yeah, you are the search document, your assistant a search document, and check the weather and all, right? So like this way, whatever instruction in this particular agent, you can just provide it. So I'll just provide that right now. Okay, and yeah, also for description, whatever description you can just put it. So I'll just keep it same over here. Yeah, so that's cool. And now let me run and see like this tools, how actually this tools behavior. So run it this, and while it's running, I'll just copy, go to that weather function. Yeah, let me just ask like this way, go back to here, go to here, yeah, open it here. Okay, see, there's a problem, like we need to register this function which we just created newly, right? So go to that program.cs file. Actually I just missed that, so stop that and scroll down. Yeah, similar to this. So use weather function, save it, run this and open it again. Okay, now it's cool. Now let me ask, okay, get the current weather for okay, simply hit enter and see how they get call the tools and get the data based on that. Okay, now cool, see, I'm getting that same response using my here, but yeah, this is just the tool using. So that also we can just verify over here using the here. So go to that, yeah, Olama, and if you go to here, so see, they calling that gather tools and get that response, right? So like this way actually you can use that advanced features, means advanced, here. Now on the next things actually we will use multiple agent, right? So this is a simple agent which can handle our reg search agent and multiple tools as well. But now how we can use that multiple agent as well, right? Suppose I have a research agent, now I have a writer agent, and then finally that both agent actually should work together, right, as a workflow, and then also parallelly work this all that search, right, means all that existing functionality. So that actually we have to implement. So for that actually what I'll do, simply I can just comment it, this code, okay, so that you can just practice later on, and just stop that. So first I'll just create one research agent over here. So as like it's just simple add agent, right? So add agent actually just mention the research agent and whatever instruction of that agent, so you can just use it over here. And over here actually it is just one issue, so using a builder before is that, okay. So now you just create a research agent. Now I want to use another agent, right, writing agent, and then this two agent will just coordinate as a workflow, okay. So now I just create another agent which is writer agent, and just use same things for here as well, okay. And now we have two agent, now we have to use it as a workflow. This two agent can work together. So how we can do that, right? So let me here, I'll just create a coordinate agent, so that the two agent I can just coordinate and then get the response. So see, as of now I just create another agent which will take your research agent, your writing agent, right? And then also using this two function, I'll just create two function which can use this research agent response and write response, right? And then this two function will call as a tools, right? So it's just similar way, but mechanism is slightly different over here, right? So and also we can just simply use this builder, so just use that over here, yeah, cool. Now so now this is our final agent, right, which we can use in our application. So now go back to your chat application, means chat component, and instead of this, where is this, okay, see here. So let me just copy this and just comment it this section and go back, copy this and paste it over here to replace that, okay. So now this will call our main agent, this agent, and this agent what will do, they will get this two agent, and this two agent will call it over here, right? So now it's called a multi agent, and this is the way existing things will be same. So now this will work as a multiple agent, right? So yeah, I think this is pretty much good, right? So let me run and see how actually working. And if you want to show this how we can use that multiple in your component side, so yeah, simply you can just create a new variable and just make it all that as a enum, or you can just as a array, and store all that agent, and based on this load you can just change and load your agent and make it working over there. So if you record, so let me know, I'll just put a description. So in a comment section you can just put that what you need if you record that multiple agent together in this component itself. So let me know, I'll just prepare another session. But yeah, over here I think we are good. Let me run this application. Okay, now it's running. Go to here, right? And in here what I'll do, so yeah, what I'll do, simply I can just ask, okay, research for .NET 10 and see which tool actually calling and how we'll get the data. Okay, finally I'm getting that response over here, and if you go to this here, go to the trace and see how we are getting the data. So go to here, go to the tools. Now see, it is calling that research tools, right? So that is how actually if you properly giving that instruction and all, so you are a research and all, so it is just getting that response based on that, right? And also if you're trying to write a story, because there's a writer also, so if you go to here, so this is that writer, so write article, right? So let me try to use this, go back and close this. Yeah, so use the new chat, write an article for, okay, let me see. Okay, now finally see how look like. See, it's properly create article about the .NET 10. It just .NET 10 and then whatever that information, and properly write that article, right? It's awesome. And even we can check that also. Go to here and go to this, and if you just open this and go to this, now see, they first research and then write, so both together actually writing a story. So definitely we require some research, right? So they research and write that is article nicely. So that how actually it is working. And if you want to normal rec search and all, that also will work. So that is existing functionality. So yeah, that is pretty much good for this. But yeah, in upcoming session if you record anything and all, please let me know, I'll show you. And yeah, before close this, I'll just push this repository so that whatever example we have done, you can use it in your site. So and make it public, and yeah, this is that name. Just use this name, my GitHub link, you can get this sample. So push these changes. Yeah, that pretty much good. Thank you, have a nice day, and don't forget to like, subscribe and share.